Hey guys, RC Outdoors here, and today we're going to be doing part 3 of the ECX Ram Runner series when we take a look at the Castle Short Course Truck Brushless Combo. Alright, so first off we're just going to go over the parts that I've picked up since the last video. I've gotten the RPM rear hubs. Cost me $10. Part number is 73572. The other ones I got, the bearings exploded in them, so I had to pick this up. Now, keep in mind that when you order this, you will have to buy new bearings. You will have to pick up the 5x11x4 millimeter bearings. I also picked up a Hot Racing 87 tooth steel spur gear. This is a must when you're running brushless. The other one was in fine condition, but I just wanted to pick up a steel. Then I picked up the Horizon Hobby 5-piece pinion gear set, which is 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21 tooth pinions. Part number is DYNG4810. The part number for the spur gear is SECT887. Alright, now moving on to the electronics that I picked up. I picked up a new Spectrum SR310 3-channel DSMR surface receiver. This is a good receiver. This is what came in the truck when I got it, but the antenna got chopped. I rolled it and it got chopped, so I had to pick up a new one of these. Part number for this is SPM SR310. Now, the big guy. So, I went ahead and picked up the Castle Creations 3800 kV brushless combo. This is the 1410 motor. It can take up to 6 or 7 cell nickel metal hydride or a 2-cell LiPo running in this setup. Now, as you guys can see, I did pick up the one with the 3.2 millimeter shaft and the 3800 kV motor. Now, what you get in this, I'll go ahead and move the Torment. What you'll receive in the motor case, you'll get your motor box, you'll get your set screws, and you'll get your motor. Alright, now moving on to the ESC. In the ESC box, you'll get your box, you'll get a foam on top, and you'll get your guides. So you get your gearing chart, you'll get your quick start guide, you'll get your driver's ed guide, which is actually very thick and good. The gearing recommendations for this vehicle is actually listed on this list. It's a Torment 2-wheel drive with an 87 tooth spur. You want a 10 to a 13 tooth pinion. Right now I am running a 17 tooth, but I do have a 12 tooth on the way. Now, inside of here you will receive your ESC, which is fan cooled, and you will receive your motor fan. Now, with this setup on the Torment, you will not be able to use the motor fan, which is fine due to the fact that if you have it in this, I don't think anybody's going to be taking it slow, and you should be able to keep your motor cool just by driving quickly. Now remember, when you drive a brushless system slow, it will heat up a lot quicker than when you run it fast, due to the fact that you're still going to be using the same amount of power, but it's all torque. So it takes a lot more current, a lot more amps, and you'll end up burning up your motor if you go slow. So the faster you go, the better. Alright. Now I am still running my stock transmitter, which is the Spectrum DX2E. I did have to recalibrate it. I will be having a video on how to do that. Now I am still running the Venom lithium high voltage 5000 milliamp hour 25C LiPos, or I am running my Venom 5000 30C just standard LiPos. Now, people have asked how I've gotten my truck so high off the ground. It's mostly because the shock tower on the front I have to the highest setting. I did end up drilling 2 extra holes. I ended up lowering it due to my new setup. But the other ways I've been getting it so high is I did put some axial ray shocks on here, which are still phenomenal. I'm still using those to this day, and I do not know if I'll ever get rid of those. The front shocks are absolute crap. I'm still using the stock ones. I need to get some better shocks. Expect that in the next video. In the front, I did end up getting the new bumper mount bracket. due to the fact that my other one shattered and it just was not standing up, so I went ahead and picked that up. Now, on this side, you'll see that I got my Hot Racing 87 tooth spur and my Dynamite 17 tooth pinion. Now I will have it closed, I just kept it open so you guys can see. Now I did use the same slipper clutch pads. Now, moving into the motor setup. This is the ESC you will receive. It is a very, very, very nicely built ESC. You will have to mount your switch in the place that you want it. You will have to put in a connector, which I just use Dean's. It's the cheapest and the easiest to find in batteries. So I went ahead and slapped that on there. The motors is phenomenal. It is the Castle 1410 3800 kV 4-pole brushless motor. Maximum RPM is 100,000. Pros and cons to the system. Pros, super cheap. It's $97 for the whole combo right now on Amazon. So if you want to pick one up, pick it up. If you want to buy it on eBay, you're looking at about $130. And the highest I've ever seen it on Amazon is about $120. But when I saw it at $97, I just had to get it, so I picked it up. Another pro is it's built phenomenal. The ESC it looks awesome. It's got the setup, it's got the fan on the top. It does have heat sinks, but it is fan cooled. It does have the fan wire going into the receiver to an additional port. That's another reason why I went ahead and kept the SR310 receiver. The motor, pros on the motor, it's built by Castle. Castle is one of the best affordable brushless systems for RC cars. They're based out of Olathe, Kansas, which is right down the street from where I grew up. The motor is a 4-pole, which means that it has 2 different poles on the motor, but it has each one times 2, so it has 4 poles. So it has north-south, north-south all the way around the stator, or around the spindle. I do not know how many turn this motor is, but I will tell you it's probably very mid. It's probably between 10 and 11. It is very quick. Other pros, I don't know. It's just phenomenal. Cons, I don't know if there is any cons for this motor. Well, in this setup, the cons are you cannot fit your fan on here. In a Torment 4-wheel drive, you can fit it in here. Everything Hobby, he does have a 4-wheel drive Torment, and he does have the system, and he is able to use the fan on his. So, moving into the receiver. Receiver, of course, is the SR310. It is the 3-channel, so it's running the ESC, the ESC fan, and the servo. Servo, I'm still using the Savox SW0231MG. It's waterproof and it's good. Now, one thing I didn't add is that this combo is waterproof. So, now that does not mean that you could submerge it in water and drive it at the bottom of a pool. No. What this means is that if you want to drive it in the snow, go ahead. If you want to drive it in the rain, go ahead. But just know that if you get it dirty, make sure to wash it off when you are done. Now, moving on to the hubs. On the hubs, there are pros and cons. Pros are built a lot better. Cons is you will have to pick up some washers. You'll either have to get some regular flat washers or you'll have to get some lock washers. You can get on RC Overload's page and look at that. I'm still using the same Hot Racing CVD axles. Let's see, what else? Honestly, I think that's about it. I think I've gone over everything. I've gotten the Hot Racing spur, Dynamite pinion, Castle brushless combo. Now the shocks in the front I will end up having to replace. That will most likely be in the next video. As you can see, when they go up, they do not go down all the way. They do, but they will not hold the truck up. The tires usually run about right here, and they need to be here. So I'll be most likely replacing these. That'll be probably in the next video. I still will be getting the light bar to put right here. That should be coming up in the next couple of videos. running videos, I should be able to get some running videos out within the next week. I'm going to do my best. Right now I'm going to try to do 1 video a week to start off, and hopefully I can up that to maybe 2 or 3 videos a week. But right now I'm going to work on just doing 1 video a week, keeping that up. So of course, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Got anything in the head that you want to ask or suggestion, want a review, leave it down in the comments and I'll get back to you within a day or 2. Now, if you comment something while I'm online, well then I'll get back to you pretty much immediately. So of course, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.